Hello ladles and jelly spoons. Welcome to the channel. Today we are unboxing another Lego set I ordered from Mercari. Let's take a look. All right. So got some bubble wrap. Okay. Yeah. Packaging is pretty good. Everything's already assembled. It's awesome. So that's the middle car, and here's the front or rear car that I just dropped. There we go. That went together much better. And okay, there we go. Oh yeah. Nice. There's the other one, and last but not least, let's try not to drop this one. This one is significantly heavier, and that's because it's got the motor. So that's the motorized one.
That's old.
They look old. They're only 10 years old. Exactly. So this is set, 60051, the high-speed passenger train, released in 2014. 598 parts, 3 minifigures, and it's sold for $150. And it came with a little, what do you call it? Just like I guess just a train stop. It's not really a train station. Maybe a smaller part of a train station. This looks like this is another part. Maybe there. That looks really cool. Gives it that passenger train look. And we've got all the track and the remote, as well as the minifigs. Everybody's in there. Alright. And there's a crosswalk too. Sweet. What is going on here? Oh no, they put, did they really put it on the wrong spot? As you could see there, we were having some difficulty running the train on the tracks. And I noticed that these wheels over here, they're not moving freely like these other ones. And that's why it kept falling off the track. So I took a closer look and tried to figure out what was in the wrong place, if the wheels were too far forward, or if this luggage spot was too far back. And taking a closer look at the manual, thank goodness they sent all the manuals. You can see where that, sticker lines up with the red stripe there. There's a little black seam in the middle, and it's right there at the edge of that sticker. Well, you can see that it is not, it should be further this way. I'm looking at it. There we go. Let me turn this around. So this whole thing needs to be further up. And that got me thinking that, unless this was put together for the first time just to take photos to sell this thing, unless that was the case, the person that made this never could have gotten it to run on the train tracks even once without it derailing. And I have a feeling that that might be why they sold it. Based on the sticker placement, I mean, this is where they intentionally put it. And it locks up the wheels. There's no way for it to go around the track. So that's kind of sad. But also probably how I got a deal on this train. So if we carefully remove the little luggage pod and move it to where it's supposed to be, which is just so that the edge of the bricks and the seam meet up. There's plenty of space, and it actually is kind of in the middle of the space there. So now we can give it a shot, see if it works. All right, looks pretty smooth. They did send us the controller, so I'm not used to this. I'm now the proud owner of an old Power Functions. I guess this is what it was, or what it is now. I can't remember. But they don't make them like this anymore. Not with these. I guess you can put a pin in there and actually spin it like a knob, or there's all sorts of things you can do with these that the new ones are. You can do stuff with the new controllers too, but I guess it's just a little different. And you can control different trains, I think, with these and reverse things. And I don't know. It's just a little bit more going on here. But let's give it a shot. First time with all the parts where they need to be. This is the first time this train's ever made a successful run, if it does. And it is running smooth. Let's see if we can get it to go a little bit faster. Wrong way. It is a high-speed train, so... Oh! What? That's... What was that? Oh, no. Stop! Okay. I can see why people might not like these controllers. They're a little hard to control. Let's see, can we bring this guy around a little bit further? Is that it? Yeah. Now why did it go crazy? Why is it going crazy like that? Whoa. Yeah, this is... What is this, like a haunted train? There we go. Yeah, the controllers on this thing, the controls, that's wacky. I don't know if I like that. I kind of like the newer ones better. But that's smooth. Look at it whipping around. Whoa. So, if you look real closely, the track is actually sliding around on the table. It's getting closer and closer to falling off the edge every time. Here, you can really see it right here. Watch the track. Oh. That's pretty cool. It's just sliding all around. Well, let's see, can I turn it down? It's so hard to know which... I don't know how to come to a stop. Because I don't... This wheel just kind of just keeps spinning. I guess that little mark right there. I guess if you put a pin in there and put a dial pointing to where it is, you can keep up with it. But you can just keep spinning and it's kind of dangerous. This is a Mercari set, so I'm gonna talk about some of the things I had to pay for just to get this thing. Here, let's bring it in a little closer. Come on, come on. There we go. All right. So the original retail price was $150, and on Mercari I got this for $75. So 75 seems like a really great deal, but you don't really think about all the other little fees that they have. It ends up adding up, and it doesn't really feel like $75 at the end, but still it's better than what, I guess, it ends up being the average what people are paying on Rebrickable and stuff. So that's kind of the catch, is that even though it's cheaper, like with that sale price that you're going to pay for it, what they're kind of advertising it costs, it's usually going to end up adding, after all the shipping and stuff, to be about the same price as what you get off Rebrickable, or someone who's selling it at a convention or something like that. So just like your standard price. However, you do kind of have, I say this, a lot of the sellers have incentive to send out their stuff, which they do on Rebrickable and stuff like that too. They're really good about that. Most sellers in their shops, they're really good about it, because it's like a business to them. But other times, people like eBay and things like that, people don't want to, they're not incentivized to really rush anything to you. But for Mercari, you don't get paid until you get this, confirmation that the person, that the buyer has actually received the package. So if you receive a package and it's not what you paid for, you can request to send it back. And then, Mercari is really good about working with you on things like that, as far as people trying to sell you stuff and you getting what you need or what you want, what you paid for. So with the $75, it's an extra $7.99 for shipping, because there's always going to be some shipping, and that's not bad for a set like this. It was pretty hefty. So people, for a set like this, I wouldn't be surprised if on Mercari people put like a $15 shipping price, which is ridiculous. You shouldn't even pay for that unless unless it was, the train was only $50. Then yeah, sure, $15. It's still only $65. It's less than 75, but that's not the case. Usually it'll be a higher number on your price than your shipping, but sometimes it's the other way around. Then there's a service fee, so that's $6. Like, I don't know what the service is. I guess it's I have no idea what the service fee is for. It's probably in the details of the policy of Mercari, but I don't know what that in the terms of use. There's a $3.20 processing fee for your payment processing. And then, just to top it off, old Uncle Sam taxed $3.98. Now, I say Uncle Sam. I don't know if this is tax from state or federal tax. I don't know. I have no idea. Probably state. I guess it's state. But it ends up being a total of $96.17 for this fine locomotive. And it's electric. It actually has batteries in it. I didn't have to put batteries in it. Everything came out of the box working. And when I say box, I mean, it's just a cardboard box. It's not, there's no box with this particular set, and they didn't advertise it. And I think this was a as is kind of sell, because I don't have some parts, like I don't have the sign and I don't have the bottom of this platform, but everything else you can see came over there. So the figures and all that good stuff, even the conductor's in there somewhere. So overall, you gotta look at your pictures and see what you're ordering, and usually when people have, pictures of this stuff out on their carpet, and when they're in their homes and already built and they got dust on them and stuff like that, that's the stuff you want to get. Those are the thumbnails you want to press on. You don't want to risk getting scammed by a brand new looking box set that has never been opened for a ridiculously cheap price, like half off of what everyone else is trying to sell for. And I'm going to eventually make a video about the dangers of buying on Mercari too, because I've been scammed. I've walked into a situation knowing, this might be a scam, and even being told that it was a scam, but trying it out anyways just to see. And turns out, yes, it was a scam. However, because it was such a heinous scam, Mercari was able to look into it and investigate, determining that, yeah, this was a scam. And so they're really good about that stuff. So I might even make a video of just going, because I didn't document the process, and I thought maybe afterwards I could, but looking back, once your case has been, like, if it's a scam, they're gonna delete the whole posting. It's not like postings where if you've bought it and you were satisfied with it, it stays up on the site for a while. That's one cool thing about Mercari, is you can see what already has sold. In some other places like eBay or whatever, they might do that, but I've never seen it so openly available like they do for Mercari, as far as all the things that have sold even months ago. And so this was a pretty pleasant experience compared to others. And I think that this is gonna be I'm all for trains, so if I can pick up every single one that there was on especially the electric ones, because they're so fun. I would love to have a city and just have multiple trains and a train station and all that stuff. That would be so cool. Not here in this house, is too small, but one of these days might upgrade and I'll have all the stuff I need and I won't have to splooge. I can just look for deals over time. And like I said, this was a $150 set, brand new. And it's basically still brand new. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It might be a little dusty, but it's not that dusty, by the way. I'm kind of just picking when I say it's dusty. The only thing that is, and it has been wiped down, so it probably was more dusty, because I can see in the cracks where they missed the dust. So it's pretty obvious. And some other things are very dusty. So this was owned by someone who probably really, really loved and cared for their Lego, and they took care of it. So I'm going to do the same. I'll probably have this put into a tub. That's what I've been doing lately, is just putting them in those Sterilite tubs. Those things are awesome. But yeah, so thank you guys for joining me for a look at the train today. We'll send it out one last time. Okay, nope, other way. Still not used to these controls. There we go. And with that, we will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.